Yeah, it wasn't right.
That theme song for the TV show.
I was about to, but
Ashley got a theme song. She real good with jingles though. That's what like hidden talents. You know how to be expert for hidden talents. Jingles.
I
On the
love
spot.
jingles.
On the
I'm
spot.
a one-hit wonder. I only do one line. I'm not even a one hit. I only do one line.
Oh yeah.
That's all I can
right.
do.
That's true. Yeah, we call it. Oh, that's right. That's what we had a nickname for her rap name.
Oh yeah.
Well, really, her rap name is A Molly. I'm letting all that stuff out of the bag. When she gets into the
Tell
A
all my
Molly,
secrets,
the A
yes.
Molly bag.
Yes,
But then
I'm a
we-
rapper.
But then me and her brother, he a music producer. He hot, by the way. All of
Yeah.
our original beats that's on our channel. Shout out to Swelly.
Swelly the monster.
Yeah. So, but no, me and Swelly, we nicknamed her One Bar because whenever we tried to do a rap together, we tried to like write. She would only come up with like one hot bar, but the bar would be hot, and we were just like, just stick to what you do good. You know, that's usually what we recommend for people to, you know. Sometimes
Yeah.
stick to what you do good. So one
Let's
bar.
keep hope
is like-
alive. Hopefully I can get to
Yeah.
2 bars too.
No, you're just gonna have a hot album just with one
One
bar.
bar,
like,
yeah, it's
all
gonna be lit.
All of this, it's gonna
So
be hot.
stay
like
tuned.
this.
Stay tuned for my first album. We're gonna call it One Bar. It's gonna be a list of songs. It's gonna be just straight one bar that's gonna kill the game. So you gotta buy my album, y'all. when
It's
y'all
not a
see
game.
it.
She's been promoting this album for years.
For
Don't even-
years. I'm
it's-
telling you,
When it's
yo.
ready, it's gonna be ready to go.
Y'all, stay tuned. It's coming live. For real, for real.
All right, so to the real
Welcome.
stuff. to the real stuff. What's going on, y'all?
Hey, guys.
What's up, SHPC squad?
Yeah.
We hope you guys are doing great today. Hope you have a productive day.
Yeah.
We want to invite you into our humble abode.
Yes.
This is our temporary stay right now, but this is a condo that we've been renting out for a little while here in Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
We really like it, so we've been continuing our stay here, and
Yeah.
we stayed a few different places, and so far this has been one of our favorite places out here in Thailand. So
Yes.
definitely appreciate that. So we wanted to welcome you in. You've been a part of our community for a little over a week now, and we haven't invited you in to our home. So we felt like that was only due since we've been getting to know each other more that we invite you in. And so welcome here. I guess we have our usual table talk, right?
Of course.
So we have our usual table talk, and we have our question of the day.
Yep.
And-
See, I know it's Trust Tuesdays. And I guess I can start with the question.
Okay. That sounds
Okay.
good.
So the question is, since we've been together, what have you come to realize that you can rely on when it comes down to me?
See, I always get tripped up when I look into your eyes. Like, I start
Oh.
gazing. I had an answer, like, immediately. But then when I looked into your eyes, it was like everything like just goes away. So, yeah. Everything. I depend on you for a lot of different little things. But if I had to think about something major, I would say I feel like I can depend on you to like really know me. Like when it comes down to knowing me, like the good things about me, bad things about me, faults, strengths. Nobody will know my jokes. Like if I told regular people some of the jokes I say, I feel like I get a lot of blank stares. Instead, you always be like, you be seeing it, you be peeping it, you be there with it. And then as far as like the visions that I'll have, like I can say visions to you that I saw, and you will really understand it and get it and help me put it together, even if you don't get it. And then also just just anything. Even if I go like super, super deep or some out of space type crazy stuff, and I'd be like, I never shared this with anybody, it's just crazy. And you'd be like, I've kind of felt that way. I can kind of see that. You put your little perspective on it, and then it'll even help me and my perspective on, where you let me go, far with it, to the moon, and you'll go there with me, and, we go to the moon and we're like, oh, it's not so weird up here. Like, it's actually pretty cool, and, or just, I feel like sometimes we'd be making a plan of, like, save the world sometimes, and we'll sit there and have deep conversations, and we could go all the way there with a whole laid out plan. Like, if everybody in the world can just do this, and this, and put it all together, and like, we'd be dead serious sometimes when it comes down to some of our sessions that we'll be having, and I really call them build sessions, even though we still be having conversations. It'd be like we really be building. And so I can always depend on you to be able to vibe back and forth with me on energies wise, I guess. If I had to sum it all the way up, it's like, when I push energies out to you, I can usually expect for you to vibe back with me and for us to be able to build upon that. And that's not, I couldn't find this anywhere. Like, really, sometimes you'll vibe with people, sometimes you won't, or sometimes you'll be expecting to build with somebody. So you push a whole bunch of energy to somebody and they be like, get it out of here. You're like, damn, I thought we was cool. I thought we was like, could go there with each other, and sometimes you can't with people. Or other times you'll push a whole bunch of energy to somebody and they'll just absorb it all, take it, and then be out. And you'll be like, oh, I thought we was mutually sharing our energy bond for us to be able to build together. And sometimes, a lot of times you won't be able to find that with people. And so I felt like the fact that we was, attracted to each other, in all types of ways. And then also the fact that our visions and our, everything comes together, and then our chemistry along with it, and then the fact that we can build, when it comes down to energies and building and expounding upon stuff, that right there is like, I feel like I can always depend on you for that. And so, took a little bit for me to come up with the general thing, but usually if I start with just the little things, I can usually lead up to, this is the root of that, and this is why I feel like that. So, that's why I can always depend on you for it.
That's a good answer.
I'm glowing.
Yeah, because that was actually my thing.
Really? I had a feeling for some reason when you came up with this question.
That was my same response, just building with you.
That we're going to have similar answers.
That's crazy. But it's the same reason, basically, just because I can build. Well, I mean, you didn't ask me, but...
No, that's cool. You answer. You can. It's a
but yeah, like, we had the same... I have the same thing. Like, I just feel like I can always rely on you when it comes down to my vision, or if I have an idea, or like if I'm just sharing something with you, I always get a, like how you just said, like, it's always like, oh, me too, or yeah, I've been there before. It's like, what? Like, I thought I made this place up, or oh, I thought I was weird a little bit, but it's like, no, I actually have somebody that can relate to a situation and add value to it. So I feel like I can always rely on you for that. You're just stable. Like, I feel like I can always rely that you're always going to be there because you're so consistent and you make it your point to be there, even if you don't want to or if you don't understand. You still make it your point to be there. I feel like I can always rely on you for that. I don't think I allow anybody to really be there, really. So I think that was a powerful thing. There's a lot of things I feel like I can rely on you on everything. It's kind of hard to just pinpoint one thing. I know, it is. Because there's just so many different things. That's why I was like, it was like a bunch of small things was popping up in my head first. And then I was like, you know what? If I had to sum all those small things up, it really comes down to that. Because even like one of the first things that was popping up in my head was like cooking. I was like, oh, I can always depend on your cooking to be the best to my taste buds. Like, just mouth watering. Just like, babe, we're going to cook it. I'm straight. We are good. Everybody's good. And so, but I was like, that's small though. I ain't gonna just say that something like that. Let me think of, something really dear to my heart. It's just like, you can't find that, out there if you just was like running around trying to just pick anybody. Like, you're not gonna really run into that. That's something that you have to really attract to you. Like, you have to be wanting to go there with somebody and wanting to, to have that. Yeah, and the other person has to be willing to be, just as open to want to have that as well. So, yeah. I feel like I can always rely on you to see me in my higher self too, majority of the time. To where it doesn't affect when my lower self is present sometimes. It affects it, but not to the point where you're not able to see it still, or to be like, okay, that's not really who you are, type thing. I feel like I can always rely on that. And, rely on the truth. I feel like I can always get the truth from you, whether it's good or bad, I feel like it's always the truth. So I can rely on that. It's just, I rely on you for everything. You got my full reliance support.
Reliance support.
I don't know, but I rely on you. I feel like I trust you completely when it comes down to, you know, just my vision and what I say. 'Cause you know, sometimes you'll open up to somebody and, you know, like you'll say something and you're still afraid to kind of say it because you don't want them to throw it back in your face in an argument or make you feel less than a situation where they got like one up on you because they know something.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, I don't.
You'll find that even in your family sometimes, or your
Yeah,
friends,
like you
or
have
people
it
who you thought was
in every
close friends,
relationship.
and or relationships. You will.
Yeah,
find that
so I'm just glad that, you know, I don't have that worry. Like, you know, like, oh, he gonna throw it up in my face, or he gonna, you know, misuse, you know, like people always say, like, don't say your dream or don't tell somebody your dream or your vision because you never know. It's like, you know, I don't have to worry about that with you.
Yeah, I always want to build with you. As soon as you tell me your dream, it's like, how can we build it? Like, I just get excited. Like, I don't know what it is about like dreams and making them manifest, but I be wanting to grab my tools. Like, all right, I'm ready. Like you said, take action right now, today, at this moment. Like, as soon as you tell me a dream, I'm just like ready to help you to get there. And then, you know, then when I get to see you smile after the accomplishment, that's like, it means the world. Like, I'm like, yeah, everything was worth it. All the grind, the grit, the, you know, once we actually accomplish it and we make it real, you know, we really make it manifest to this plane. It's like, you know, sometimes we don't even get a chance to really enjoy it as long as we be wanting to, because we be on to the next goal, on to the next building, the next dream. But just to see you smile just for those like 2 seconds, it be like, it's totally worth it.
I feel like that with you too, but I be getting upset sometimes because you don't be enjoying, you know, what's here all the time. But a lot of time you do, just not all the time. Like I be wanting you to, like all day. I want you to enjoy like being.
Sometimes you gotta be on to the next dream. So
yeah, but I mean, you still have to create new dreams, visualize it, and all those things take time and consistency. So it's like once you already accomplish one, it's like, okay, you accomplished it, and I'm moving on to the next dream and vision. And by the time that will come to, you'll be done with this one.
Yeah, so, you got time to celebrate, and then time to work, and you gotta really be able to balance those. That's like life 101 right there. Just being able to have the freedom, but still know how to work towards the ultimate goal at the same time. And that's why we work so hard to really have and talk to you guys, is because we really believe passionately that that's worth fighting for, like worth having the freedom where you can really do the things that your heart desires, but at the same time have the balance of work where, you know, you're financially free, you're emotionally free, you're spiritually free, and still have that balance, you know, of freedom and purpose. Like, you know, we're really, really passionate about people being able to do that, because that's the ultimate, you know, living for us, you know, in our opinion. It's like, that's the ultimate living, being able to go towards your purpose of something that you know that you were meant to do. Like, you know, like, you know, passionate about, your heart was filled with it. You enjoy doing it, as well as you know that universally nobody else can do it as good as you can do it. And, you know, and you're really bringing value to the world at that point. And so you can do your purpose, but at the same time have your work and your work life set up where it balances out with that, where you can still live your purpose, live like how you want, have your freedom, but still have money coming in where money works for itself, or have your emotional balance where you still have time to enjoy your family and to have that stabilized with a stable foundation, or have your spirituality where you're consistently in line with yourself and your higher self, and you're growing to be that. When you can have all those things aligned, that's when you really know that, you know, you're living to your full potential, and you're going to get to your full potential and your higher self and your better self, you know, the ultimate goal.
Yeah, that's a lot of deep stuff. But that's true, and it's a daily work too. Is that something that you just work on one day or 1 week and it's done? You know, it's a constant work every single day, but you do try to, you know, the key is a freedom lifestyle is to live your full potential and your purpose every day. And there are days where we don't live our full potential and our purpose. So we just hope that you guys are really listening to what we're saying, and even creating your own ways of communication. Talk about these things so that you can live your full purpose as well, individually and together, in a lot of areas. Life, business, love, everything. Right. So we just really hope that you guys take heed to everything that we're saying, and also taking that quiz, because it's so important to know, like, you know, where you're struggling, where you're strong at, and also to create more dialogue. You know, you want to know more about your partner. The more you know, the greater. And it can go deep, you know, go as far as from infant, you know, learn something new. Maybe we should make a challenge. I think we should make a vision board challenge.
Okay.
Because those vision boards really helped us.
Yeah, we have a lot of different little things that helped us. Like, you know, that's why we're going to be having conversations with you guys every single day, because there's so many little things that we felt was paramount in our growth or in us becoming, you know, more and more who we wanted to, who we saw ourselves out to be. And sometimes you have a self-image of yourself, and sometimes your self-image of yourself can be like detrimental. Sometimes you can have a self-image that you know, you see yourself just this higher person or this better person, and you're like, well, how can I get from here to over there? Like, I see myself over there, and that grows. Like, sometimes you accomplish that, you be like, well, now I see myself even higher than that. And you can, you know, it's something you gotta accomplish, and to figure that out, to try to get from point A to point B, it'd be like, you know, we feel like it's little things that happen throughout certain stages. We were like, you know what? When we said affirmations every single day, you know, that worked. Or, you know, when we did a vision board that year, that worked for us. Or, like, you know, when we really took the time and learned hypnosis and, you know, went and did hypnosis every single night, that took us to the next stage. Or, you know, it's all types of things that I felt like we did where we were just like, you know what? That was something that if we wouldn't, we might not have gotten to the next stage if we didn't, you know. And it wasn't just one thing. It was like a whole bunch of things. One time we screamed at the top of our lungs. We was watching one of these shows, and man, we screamed at the top of our lungs because somebody had said do it, and it was just like, they was just like, you gotta feel it, like you gotta feel it so deep. And it was just like, you know, and it was like, all right, and then it was like, you gotta say it out loud. It was just like, money is coming to us right now. And it was like, no. You gotta scream it at the top of your lungs like that. You can't even scream it no louder. And it was just like, money is coming to us right now. And then you had to dance after that. And it was just like, after you screamed that at the top of your lungs, like we was in an apartment. We didn't care who heard. We felt like the walls was shaking when we said that.
First of all, we had the balcony open.
Oh, we had the balcony window open?
Yes, we had the whole slide.
Oh, man, that's even worse.
So we had it open.
It's like the whole earth shook and felt us. But we screamed at the top of our lungs for a minute, and then afterwards we just was jumping up and down dancing. And this is like one of our this is like at one of our brokest points. Like
it was rough.
And after screaming that and getting that out, for some reason we felt like, you know, it worked. Like, it was like, that worked. The universe heard us. We shook the universe. It's on its way here. It was the feeling. Like, it's on its way here. And that's just what we had that, you know.
It's just when you're sure. Like, when you're sure and when you're really, like really serious about it. Yeah. And when you know, don't feel like you already, like, don't have anything. So what else do you have to lose? So you really have to come down to that moment of, what else do I have to lose if I don't do this? And just like, okay, am I serious about it? And I feel like we were so serious at that time. Like, guys, it's a true story. We really was standing in our apartment. It was so, guys, there was a lot going on. But it was like, we're standing there. And I swear, we said it a few times. We said it loudly, but we didn't really scream it. And then once we screamed it, we said it like with everything, like to the point where... But Trey, I saw him with his veins. His veins was like stretching and spitting little dribble. But we were so serious. That showed you how serious we were. Right. And we were just screaming it. And then after we screamed, we started dancing. And it's something about feeling the shift. Like when you feel things shaking up, literally, like, oh, okay, just me being so serious and confident caused that shake up. Maybe I did shift some things in my life that, you know, can have a positive effect. So it was so powerful, guys. And sometimes you really have to get to that point where you're willing to just go full throttle, like go 110%, give it your all and some. And there is going to be some risks, some challenges. It's not going to be great. You're going to stumble and fall, but it's going to be so worth it for you to have a freedom lifestyle. And you want to be able to balance all areas of your life. And that's why we're here, to help you along the way on how to balance life and business and relationship, and to get that self-awareness that you need.
And we don't even know if the story that we said even had anything to do with the question of the day, but maybe the story will help somebody out there who was led to share it. So hopefully that helps somebody out. Yeah.
But yeah, guys, I hope you guys learned something from this table talk. I have learned something. I'm so thankful that you rely on me for those things. I definitely feel like I rely on you for those things too. But I don't really expect, I do expect it now that you give it all the time. But I know we're not supposed to have expectations. So, but I really honor the fact that you do that, and I appreciate it.
That's what's up, dude.
Yeah, I hope you guys learned something and ask your partner the same question and see what they have to say. I hope you guys go ahead and subscribe if you're not already a part of our SHPC squad. And if you are a part of our squad, we love you so much. We appreciate you for watching our videos, for sharing and liking our video, just like you're about to do right now. So go ahead and thumbs up our video and share it. You never know who life, business, relationship, marriage that you're saving by sharing this video. So thank you so much. And I hope you guys turn on those notifications so you can get all of our videos and let us know what's going on. And we hope you guys go ahead and comment below. Comment any questions that you have. Maybe you want us to ask a question to each other. Or maybe you have some experience about the question of the day. You want to just add your tidbit on it. Go ahead and write it below.
Yep, that's everything. You spit it out.
Oh, okay. Got it. Well, all right, guys. We hope you have a great day.
Hope you guys have a good one.